And here we are, again. New session. I can do the recap, it's very simple. Last session, which was like 2 hours, I think, mini session.
Yeah.
We basically played out the battle in the basement. The party tried to press on to try to kill Barhole, I think, Captain Barhole. But since one of us got critted and basically dead, almost, we decided to withdraw, to rest up and return the night after with, fresh ideas and powers. And we have also decided to try to go for the dwarves in the gatehouse. And yeah, I think that's where we start. The party is sort of on their way to the gatehouse. And yeah, trying to once and for all kill everything in Valentine.
Hurrah!
All right. Yeah, it's now the day, the 23rd day of your staying here. Tomorrow is the optimal day you've been instructed for the attack to take place. Today will be the last of the clan's Fire Axe gatherers together around him. All right. So yeah, you're in Mott's house, awoken. Prepare your spells and the like.
Yep.
It is evening.
Zacharias will turn to the rest of the party and say, I think we should approach much the same we did last time. I don't know if they will put up more guards on the walls. It seems more likely that they are actually clustering in the keep and near the shrine now. If there are guards on the walls, we will approach them and kill them as we have done before. If they're not, we can simply circumnavigate the walls and go straight for the gatehouse.
And kill us some dwarves.
Indeed. I think the dwarves will be a tougher lot to take care of than these common soldiers we have dealt with. So we should be careful as much as we can.
So out of character, apparently. Touch AC.
Yes.
That's base plus dex bonus?
Yes. Plus dodge bonus, plus deflection bonus.
Okay, then it should be right.
There are two of us AC bonuses that count, but you won't have those.
Am I sounding okay to you guys?
Yes.
That is weird.
So it's your download speed, which is being strange.
I can
Yes.
barely tell what you are saying.
Are you downloading anything?
No,
No.
Are you sure?
Hmm.
this
That's
is
very
so
weird.
bad.
It's now I don't know the most about networks, but it's doing the thing where you say something, but it skips like every second.
Packet loss.
Skips a second.
Are you on wireless LAN?
LAN, just LAN with cable
we
and
can't-
everything.
We can't use the wireless.
No, today the wireless went down, so we're both on the LAN. Usually only I am.
When did you last restart your router?
Not that long ago.
Hmm.
It's like a month ago, I think.
Maybe you should try that, because more often than not that actually helps.
Yeah. Well, not restart it. Like that was this morning. I thought about like resetting it.
No, not resetting. Restarting should usually help.
Well, we've done it quite a few times now.
Hmm.
We can try it again, but we'll have to just lock Skype down a little bit, and the server will disconnect as well.
Well, if it's bad to the point where you can't really play, that
No,
might be...
noticing right now I can hear you perfectly fine.
Huh.
Actually, Jonas, could you say something?
Hello.
That's fine to me too.
No,
Hello.
it's good. It's good again now. Yeah.
Oh well, that. All right. Well, apparently acknowledging the problem solved it. Let's just keep going before more.
Before
stuff
you can
happens.
master your hurdles, you must first
Yes.
ignore them.
Let us just keep.
Knowing that you have a problem is apparently the first and last step to solving it.
Excellent.
Man, wish everything was so easy. I say now. They won't hit me. Alright, so, yes. As I said, it is evening. You
Yep.
have slept all day because you went, to bed really late and kind of wounded. And, yeah. You have been here for many days, many tiring days. How are your characters feeling, sort of thinking that that just a few more days, and then you might be on your way out of here. How are you
Zacharias,
feeling with regards to your status of the task you were set about?
Zacharias is certainly relieved to be gone of this place. He has little interest really in killing like petty soldiers like he has been. Might be a little bit of regret for all the life he must take, but no, he's not looking back at this point. Only forward.
Kyron is definitely enjoying our nightly activities. But on the other hand, getting back to the mansion and its luxuries and slaves, that would be something he doesn't quite look forward to, but it would certainly please him more than camping in some dead guy's house or in some random inn. He definitely got a taste of luxury and did like it, but then again, he grew up in pretty rustic environments, so he doesn't really mind too much. All in all, for him it's so far still enjoyable.
Cass is really looking forward to get out of this town. She's sick of not being her own appearance and having to live in these kind of places that with no slaves and not a good bed, no good wine, no good food. She really looks forward to get back to the mansion, to the slaves and the good food and the bed. And not having to hide her appearance.
Marcus is really just enjoying anything that furthers the cause. I mean, as long as he's doing something that will eventually bring down the church and all of Talengard, then he's happy. As long as he doesn't have like a mortal wound.
Zacharias has been getting very physically tired and quite mentally strained from all this. Spending much time just... Well, he would much rather have this done with now and some time to meditate on what's happened.
I should sort of look out the window and see all these children playing and women doing their daily duties of washing clothes, walking to the well, men coming home from work tired with the labor of making the next tools or maybe repairing some chainmail or the like. What sort of thoughts go through when you know that in just a few days these people will all be horribly murdered?
It's just humans.
Marcus is, really indifferent.
Not many humans has been good to Cash, so there's a lot of humans, so what difference does it make that these aren't here?
Kyron doesn't really even think about that because he mostly lives in the moment almost, and anything that doesn't directly concern him is not worthy of his attention pretty much. He might know that something is going to happen, but he's not really thinking about it at all. Doesn't really care either way.
Kingdom will have a loss. It'll just be a small penance for what they've done to me.
Zacharias does seem rather he seems to be thinking a lot during these days when he sits alone. He does notes in his books, more and more strange arcane symbols filling the pages, plans and diagrams. He does contemplate the great plans, and he seems to at some intervals utter that he thinks that there is something more actually going on here, and that whatever we are doing must be part of something whole, even though there are a lot of bugbears. They're not enough to bring down Talengard, that's for sure, so whatever we are doing is probably not the main attack. And he seems to, contemplate some sort of what Thorn has in his mind for his plans, so to speak. The young children, the pretty young women, the old ladies. Certainly, they have. We have killed many of their friends, no doubt, having rid much of the garrison of the young soldiers. And the thought that the party has caused a lot of pain and suffering maybe stirs a little bit of regret in Zacharias' mind, but that is quickly swept away from before his grim determination of the grand strategies and the grand designs he has for himself and all of Telengard. And as such, for his great goal to be achieved, these people must die.
Besides, human breeds like rats, so it's all gonna come back eventually.
As such, Zacharias will get up in the evening, gather his things, and wait in the hallway for the rest of the party to gather up, so they can be off.
Whereas Iris is probably already waiting, just possibly tossing a small flame in his hands.
Assume you wait until it's actually dark at
Yes.
this moment. Right.
I suggest we approach carefully, see if they have any guards on the walls before we decide our approach.
Well, chances are there's nobody on the walls because they are clearly aware that we might be coming, and so they are hiding or barricading somewhere.
That seems to be likely, yes.
As you begin your march up towards the keep, you see that the walls are at least dark. There appears to be no torches lit there.
Okay. Then Zacharias will suggest that the party then approaches without any, casting of of spells until we are certain that we need to. Don't expend energy unless we absolutely have to.
What about hour-long spells?
Hour-long spells, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Make armor go.
Yeah, that's a given. That's
What about half an hour spell?
maybe wait until we are actually at the walls and see what we are in front of.
Okay.
What are you expecting? What we will be in front of when we are in front of the walls?
There might be, if there are actually a lot of guards on the walls.
Oh, well. It sounded like you were expecting the walls to be gone suddenly.
Earthquake. Walls fall apart before us.
Might happen.
Might
It's not
happen.
impossible.
If I get level 9 spells.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. I have a level 9 scroll here. It's
You
worth-
gain 12 million experience.
Yep. Hooray! Yeah, we approach the walls. And if there is no one on the walls,
It appears that there is no one on the walls from what you can see.
okay. Then Zacharias will, I guess, did Cash have levitate?
I think so.
She did
It does.
indeed.
Alright. Would Cash like to levitate up with a rope?
Sure. Cass will cast levitate and take the rope and do her thing.
I can't climb rope.
We know.
I'll carry you up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Make it so.
Engage.
Engage levitate.
Maximum warp.
I think we should carry Duckbuck along. Show him what we do. As kind of an...
This is the family work, Darkbot.
Yeah.
Someday this will all be yours.
an evil intern.
It's like evil Scooby-Doo.
The dogs will
Ruh-roh.
your Valentine.
Oh, Darkbuck third.
Short place.
I like we have a usual place of invading this castle now.
Well, the thing is, they must get really annoyed at it. Oh, for God's sake, they come every day!
Yeah, we kill like 10, 20 people every time we're here.
And then we just leave.
It's,
Yeah.
general
And they're getting no
paranoia,
reinforcements for.
Yes. they are-
anger.
Yes. They're turning into monsters. Alright, our goal is over here, in the far east of the map. Oh. Good heavens. Who dropped?
Huh? What?
Someone dropped.
I
Huh?
don't think anyone dropped.
It's probably Jake. He's always
Just
dropping.
saying.
Tina dropped.
Yeah, I think so.
Just saying, you know, with how much we're coming here, you know what rights we'll have.
She's
We might
not used to having a cord in her laptop, so.
Oh.
We might as well take the flag.
Alright, let's get a move on,
I'm
shall
back.
we?
Sorry.
Oh no, actually, there's something you shouldn't be able to see here. Can't see inside this thing. It's filled with stone.
Alright,
At
would
that moment,
Kyron and Marcus lead the charge?
of course. So we are going straight to the gatehouse.
Yes.
Do we go over the murder or the bridge?
Yes. The murder.
Okay,
Remember,
so-
I have enlarged humanoid too.
We have...
Can we go that way? Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Well, my suggestion is that we buff up, before the door, basically. Or on the murder, and then we just kick down the door and get in.
There are some torches placed down here,
Where?
but there is no one you really see sort of down in the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
But there's no one you really see there.
Are there any windows that point towards the courtyard? In any of these buildings? Like the keep?
The chapel has some, but they're high up, and you can see there's a little light coming out.
Huh.
The keep and the stables appear to be empty from sort of light ratio. There's no windows in the little shack.
Maybe they are hiding in the shack.
All 4 of them that's left. Send in Dark Bark.
So can we see the gatehouse?
Yeah, there's light there.
Light. Can we see anything more helpful? With like a check maybe?
We can do perception.
But it's really far. I didn't expect it to be that far.
Although we were-
Perception, go. Well,
Do any of you have low light vision or dark vision?
Cash
I
does.
do! And I didn't use my perception yet.
Do it then.
I will. I just...
Barrel roll.
Are you really disguised still?
I am disguised as a guard.
Yeah, we're disguised as guards. Just for, sake of appearance.
If
Boom,
we did,
20.
it wouldn't be noticed anyway. So.
Just for giggles.
Right, Cash can see that there are indeed what seems to be humanoids on top of the battlements of this gatehouse, watching over the murder. She would assume that they are armed with bows and crossbows and the like.
Cash will nod to... I'll nod to Kyron and says they're standing over there.
How many?
How many did you say there was, many Kai?
I didn't say. She can count. There might be like 6 of them.
I think there is 6.
Well, some opposition was to be expected. Expected.
Yes. Quite.
What did you think? We've been here for so many times now.
Yes, we have.
They'll probably have bows or crossbows.
So, let's see. How far away is that?
Far.
Well, that it's not really a problem for Zacharias, because he's a mighty wizard.
Fireball?
Make us invisible and walk over there?
If I get up high, say with levitate, a fireball could certainly hit that place.
Yeah. I like that idea.
What is the range of fireball?
400
Yeah.
plus 40 per level.
Sure. For that's enough. Should be enough.
I can hit my house from here.
Whee! If I was to be brought a little bit closer, say 150 feet, stone call would also be on hand.
Well, I still have levitate.
Okay.
What would be the advantage of Stone Core over Fireball?
I don't waste a fireball, and
Difficult terrain.
it's a way larger area for him, so I could hit probably the whole top of that thing.
Maybe you should get closer first and see what we are up against.
That's why I'm thinking like Cash could take me for levitating, has to levitate me up, and maybe I can see the roof.
Without dark vision,
Oh, okay, Cash
It's
can
just-
levitate up and take a look, and describe for us in detail what she sees.
still really,
What
I guess
her
she could
else I
sneak
see?
forward.
Yes. But I mean, she can even. I mean, if we're really scared of her, I mean, it's still dark over here, right? There's no light on the walls.
Yes.
Yes.
Mouse.
So I don't think she will be seen. So yeah, please, Cash, if you would levitate up a bit and take a look.
Cash will levitate up.
She sees there are indeed what seem to be guard dog, guards walking, mainly archers, and a couple of dwarves walking the battlements, dwarves sort of watching these siege engines.
How many?
Manning them.
572.
Excellent. Stone call. Stone call.
Not
Stone call.
quite. There seem to be, let's see here, more than 10
Excellent.
up there.
So, if I can get over there, but they have lights, right?
Yeah, the murder is lit as well.
Right. So if I get up there on an elevated position, I should be able to fling fireballs down there, no problems, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can levitate up and down, so you can levitate up and then shoot a fireball, sure. That's something you can do.
Seems like a good idea, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, if we buff up, you guys like an enlarged Chiron like storms or something, that's gonna draw some attention.
Don't forget me.
well,
Yeah, I'll enlarge you.
Well, with
Well, to
Ivanhoe
be fair,
Chiron,
Marcus can't really storm. Can
No, he's waddling.
No, I don't storm my thunder.
Oh,
Cash could enlarge herself as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, I can do that too.
enlarge
that would do
everyone.
That would do the big difference, though, since flanking would be harder.
but that would draw the attention, and then they would probably gather to shoot at him, and then I could start raining fireballs down.
Zacharias moves, you see sort of the top.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Yes, yes,
Am I carrying you up here with levitate?
yes.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
holding him up.
Certainly hope so.
I just wanted to make sure that you
Let
didn't
him
cast
fall.
levitate.
Ah!
It would be a waste.
Well, no.
Yeah, I would
it's-
require a concentration check if you're being held up floating by someone
Hmm,
to cast your spells.
I see.
Because you don't really have free movement.
I don't.
Very restrained, actually.
you can stand on someone's shoulders.
That would be quite hard balancing. So you don't have to concentrate on something while doing that.
If that is the case, then I will cast levitate on myself.
Alright.
I think
And that-
standing on someone's shoulders, shoulders would be an acrobatics check.
Now,
It's just standing on the
a
soldiers.
thing though, because we have been using levitate rather generously. So let's check here what it actually requires. Alright, levitate. You can cast it on one willing creature. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It'll let you move yourself, another creature, and object as you wish. You must be willing to levitate. The option must be untended. You can mentally direct. Yes, you can mentally direct the recipient to move up and down. Yes, that would be perfectly fine. You can
Okay.
mentally do it. I was just, if you needed a hand gesture or something, that would do. You just move up and down.
Okay, so let me do some measuring here. Oh yes, that's
Something to note. When you levitate and fight, you get some penalties.
right. So is if I look at the murder here, is this like is the door here?
Yes.
That's
Store.
good, because then I need to
You can reveal the door.
yes please. Fantastic. That means I need to stand here. I need to stand here for stone call. Yes. Is there light here?
Yes, the murder's lit.
Oh, okay.
Due to the intention that it would shoot anything coming with the bridge or the murder.
Yes, that seems likely. Yeah, they're not really clumped together enough for me to be willing to cast a fireball at this junction. I only get like 3 of them. Well, maybe if I cast it here. Can cast it here and get a couple of more, but no. I already have to use my stone call
Go for it.
and hit all of them.
Oh wait, your storm call is not that big, remember?
It is that big.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was the pits.
The pit is small, but the stone call is fucking huge.
I forgot. Never mind.
I think a stone call will probably take the whole thing, actually.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
And I have prepped.
All the top.
I have prepped stone call for this occasion. So yeah, Zacharias will turn to the party and say, well, it seems to me I need to get closer to cast the spells I want to rain stone upon them all. But that means going out on the murder. And we will need some sort of diversion. Preferably someone breaking down the door or charging over the murder to get them.
Everyone looks at Kyron.
My suggestion is cast our protective enchantments and then we get to work.
Karen didn't listen because he's busy looking impatient. Over here.
Well, you're saying that you can probably see me like reading like. I was questioning: are the dwarves' alignments necessarily good? That's the one question I had in my head.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you
I hope they're good.
do have something else.
I could use Shield of Faith instead, which so he doesn't get a save bonus, but he does get everything else. He gets AC bonus against everything then.
I'm pretty
Which
sure.
also includes the dog.
I am pretty sure they're good, actually. But I don't know. They probably don't have. They might have one of those clerics out there from hold person or other shenanigans.
They didn't seem that strong.
No, but only because we killed them straight away. Don't actually let them cast anything. It's up to you.
Kyron will turn to the party and say, if your plan is to wait until they die of old age, I'm heading back to bed.
Oh, we are going in all right. We are just preparing. So we don't repeat what happened last time, Kyron. I'm sure you remember.
Kyron frowns.
You just got burned.
Zacharias looks over the murder. All right, shall we?
So shall we prepare?
Yes, I'm preparing now. Casting spells.
Cash will drink her mutagen.
Yep. Zacharias will cast. He will cast shield and he will cast mirror image on himself.
Kyron will cast shield.
Zacharias will go ahead and use. So do you want pure protection from good on him then? Instead of Shield of Faith?
You pick.
I have a feeling saves are not that big of an issue, and just in case for like AC wise shield.
Will saves might be an issue.
Does Kyron want a magic weapon?
Sure.
I can cast that on your great axe. Make it +1.
I don't see why that wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, usually I don't use it like in combat because I could better spend my time smashing things.
So yeah, if Kyron would prefer protection from good, I can give him that if he wants.
Your call, really. I have no idea.
If you're worried about saves, I'll give you protection from good. It's your protection anyway, so
Just do whatever you think is best.
Yeah, I'll give you protection from good, and hopefully none of them are actually neutral. Other than the dog.
So Yeah, the dogs aren't really that big of a problem. I say before
They
getting
won't
mauled
trip
to death.
me.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dog will trip you and then use a maul maneuver.
6 extra Zacharias pop up.
So 7
Um,
Zachariases. Oh my.
Cash. I think you can actually add shield using the active mods as well.
Sure can.
The magic weapon would last 5 minutes, so we're good with that.
Yep, that's 50 rounds.
Yep,
So use the
protection
red
is good.
button.
Oh.
It'll actually add the defense by itself.
It's time to press the red button.
Is Cash going to enlarge Karen?
I can enlarge 2 people.
You
And
can
launch
enlarge 2
character.
people?
Well, we can enlarge 2 people. You know, Zacharias can and I can.
Yes, Zacharias would prefer if Cash started to enlarge Karen.
And I will also use my fiendish boon to make my thing +1.
Cool. How does your sword look when it's fiendish?
It glows with unholy light.
It's like dark light?
I guess so.
Oh, Cash looks stronger and more like a bestial, actually.
Okay, alright.
Which-
How does this look when she drinks? I mean,
I guess she just becomes, bigger with her muscles and her teeth gets pointy.
Your
okay.
veins like bulge out.
It may freak you out the first time. But oh my god, what's she doing?
It's rather a strange thing to see like a heavy built
you're
elf.
loud.
And her
Yes.
eyes glow blue.
Whatever. Zacharias will cast enlarge person on Karen.
Does anyone else have one enlarged person? Marcus?
Marcus, possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, Cash will.
Enlarge
Cast-
person. Oh, and
Actually,
everyone
is there enough room for Marcus on the
No.
thing at the same time as him though?
No, there's not.
Which brings a conundrum.
Well, I could go behind him.
Yeah.
You won't be able to reach though.
Yeah. Well, could I borrow your spear?
You could borrow my long spear, though I wouldn't have a whole lot to do. But yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
Well,
I know
Admittedly,
what's
with-
through
well-
the disguise. We are
Admittedly, with two
starting
enlarged
at the
people, I
gates,
wouldn't have much
might
to do
as well.
anyway. So
Yeah.
sure, you can have my long spear.
Okay.
Must
I'll
work.
cast an enlargement on Marcus.
So that makes you have 20 foot of reach, 10 foot of which you could use.
Wait, what? 20-foot reach?
Marcus has, because he's using my long spear, which is a reach weapon, and he's big now.
Oh,
So basically,
lot
he'll
of
be able to
reach.
reach. He'll reach for the 4 squares in front of you.
Hmm.
Meaning both of you could be attacking the same target.
Alright, start the charge, I guess. Oops. That's what I want to do.
Kyron will start walking towards the gate.
Wait
Slowly,
for Marcus to
step-
be behind him, though.
Yeah, maybe Marcus. No, maybe Marcus shouldn't walk first. Okay,
Sure, we can just add
Kyron
him
will.
to initiative. I think that's probably easier.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think so?
But yeah, if both
Marcus, get in place before we attack, please.
Wait,
But if
where-
both
where is
Marcus and
place?
Just stand still so I can add you.
if both Marcus and Kyron are going to be in the front, I'll also give Marcus technical good then, I guess. Just in case.
Just in case.
I don't know what's going to happen, so.
My initiative modifier is not correct.
What's this?
Yeah,
Huh?
mine's not either.
It should be +3, I believe.
Have you?
Mine's
Yes,
2
Mark.
behind what it should be.
You can just do that with init mod. I'll just change Kyron's to +3.
Yeah, I don't know where to change.
You
that.
already have a +2. Do you have a +4
What?
for initiative somewhere?
I have a +5 for initiative.
You have minus
In to-
2
like, in
due to
total- no.
dexterity, right?
I have mine. Oh, now I have a -2. Yeah, because I'm larger. So I should be +4. Yeah.
That's
Oh
how
my.
Kyron,
that's
do
how
you have-
Cash looks like.
I have +2 initiative from a trade, so should be
Well,
at +3
your
right now.
Dexterity is lower now.
Yeah, it's